as Uncle Chunt.
Hey guys, welcome. It's Uncle Chunt. I haven't done anything for a while, but I've just been working shit out. I wanted to do a speed drawing here for the first time on the channel as I give my thoughts on the Venom movie. So this drawing will be Venom as I think about reviewing the movie. So where do I start? It definitely feels like it's lacking. It's lacking in the Spider-Man universe ties. For obvious reasons. I was on the fence and still am on the fence of, well, you can't have Venom without Spider-Man. I know Marvel Comics just recently tried to reinvent the origin of Venom and the symbiotes, as they're just an alien race with a lord and king and all that kind of stuff on their own planet, and it's no longer needed for Venom to have bonded to Peter Parker as Spider-Man at the time to get the look. So they've kind of retconned all of that, but I don't like that origin. I'm more of a fan of what we originally had, where the alien suit bonds to Peter Parker, they break apart, and the symbiote starts to hate Peter Parker for rejecting him, and finds Eddie Brock, who has an equal hate to Peter Parker, so they bond together, and the symbiote takes on the likeness of Spider-Man. I think just as a, like, you know, I hate you, we're going to make something to hate you together kind of thing. I don't want to go too detailed in it. I'm trying to keep this casual, but they disregard all of that altogether in the movie. There are some Easter eggs here and there. The spaceship that crashes back to Earth has Jameson on there. So Jameson's son was an astronaut on the spaceship that comes back with the symbiote, so they got that. Eddie Brock does mention in passing to his partner about, yeah, I had to leave New York City, blah blah blah, and the Daily Globe they call it instead of the Daily Bugle, which I thought was a bit stupid. Anyway, yeah, so and that they got rid of that really quick, and then the rest of it is just Eddie Brock, pretty much. God damn it, the relationship he has with his wife. God, I did not feel it at all. By now you guys have seen it, so I don't want to spoil anything, but if you don't want anything spoiled, just go away or mute it and watch my drawing unfold. But when they split up and it's like 6 months later and he's rough as hell and he's lost everything, and within 6 months they were engaged to be married. Yeah, sorry, they're not married yet, but within 6 months of breaking up, there's a couple that are going to start a life together and get married and stuff. So within 6 months, she's found a new boyfriend and has moved on completely. So I don't know. Personally, I think 6 months isn't much of a long time to get your life together after you've broken up with someone that you've been with long enough to be, okay, we're going to set up a life together. I don't know. I just thought that was a bit, yeah, I don't really want to go into that too much. Anyway, but when the Venom comes in, like it just kind of happens by happenstance, which I guess is cool. Just a series of events occur where Eddie ends up in the Life Foundation, and by mistake, there's no like massive meaning behind him getting the suit at all. It's just he just happened to be there. Something attacked him, and the symbiote came over to him, and then it's just the movie from then on. I will say, though, I do like the Eddie Brock symbiote conversations and how they speak to each other and how they bond, pardon the pun, bond together throughout the film. I think that was the highlight, and I think they really need to nail that for it to be any kind of enjoyable, because the rest of the movie is quite forgettable, to be honest. I was a bit I remember sitting there thinking, okay, about halfway or three quarters through the film, I was thinking, okay, so this is it, this is what we're getting. It's not really going any further. It is what it is. It is enjoyable for, like, you know, just walk in, turn your brain off. I do wish we got the R-rated version though, because it's obvious that we were going to get something a bit more hard than what we got. So I am disappointed in that. I wish they doubled down on it and we could have got something truly cool. not just subpar cool. However, look, I am interested in seeing where the next one goes, because I have suspicions, because it's been the number one box office movie for 2 or 3 weeks now. So those accolades have been thrown around. There's no stiff competition out for it, so it was pretty easy to take it. So I imagine it getting a sequel, and I look forward to that, because they can do a lot more with some of the hints and Easter eggs and plot threads they dropped. So I'm more keen on what they're going to do next than what the setup was, which is kind of a problem. I guess they succeeded. The first entry was okay enough for me to be like, okay, I'll come back for another one. So I guess that's successful. Otherwise, look, between the two symbiote fighting, Riot and Venom, I found maybe they could have changed Riot's color scheme a little bit more, because there are a lot of times when they're fighting each other and I can't tell what the hell's going on. It's just like a massive puddle of mess being splashed around the screen, and I can't really make out who the hell is who. It is awesome though. I do like how the symbiotes talk to each other. There is a lot to enjoy, and I think it's mainly saving by the camaraderie between Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote that happens throughout the movie. It's very quick though. They do kind of become close and appreciate each other very fast, which I thought might have been a little bit forced. But the action scenes are awesome. The fighting with Venom, like I could not imagine seeing that thing in real life. I would shit my pants 3 times. Wow. Pretty intimidating, scary looking thing, I'm not going to lie. So, look, I don't know. I've already spoiled a few things, so if you haven't seen it, go see it, at least if you're interested. If you're not too keen, then maybe pass on it. I don't agree with some people that are saying this is one of the best Marvel films that have ever been made. I disagree with that completely. It's really not that. It's like a movie that you probably would have seen in the early 2000s. That's what it felt like to me. And I can see how others might feel the same. I do like how it's different from the MCU, because it's not in the MCU at all, which is, I guess, okay, because we don't need everything in there, but I would have liked to have seen Peter Parker thrown in there, I guess, just to tie it up really well and get the origin going right from the first time. However, will I buy it on Blu-ray? I don't know, probably not. I have no inkling going back and seeing it again at the movies, so take that for something. It is what it is. Yeah, who will enjoy it? I don't know. I saw it out of morbid curiosity after a few weeks of it being out. I wasn't really going to go see it, I don't think, but I figured, why not? I may as well. So, people walking out of the movie, I heard them saying they really enjoyed it, so that's something. So I guess the general public are enjoying it for what it is. It's something definitely different, something that we haven't really seen before. So I guess that's good, like in a refreshing light. It's not just another standard MCU hero origin film. Like it's a bit darker, it's a bit messier. There's nothing light about it. There's no warm fuzzy feelings in it. It's pretty damn rough and freaky. There are some pretty horrific looking images in this movie as well, which I enjoyed. So I don't know. Look, that's just my kind of off the cuff thoughts on the movie. So let me know what you think, I guess, and hopefully enjoyed this speed drawing as well. Took me about an hour or so, hour and 20, I think. Just I don't know. I've never drawn Venom before like this, so I figured I'd give it a go. It turned out okay. Actually, I don't really miss the big spider logo on Venom's chest either. I didn't really miss that in the movie. So I guess all those people that are complaining, me included, before the movie came out, I guess we were proven wrong in that regard. It's not really needed. There's enough going on in the suit that it just might have looked a bit out of place in this movie. Like, there's enough happening with it to, not worry about it too much. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you want to. If you like this kind of more casual, laid back kind of stuff with the drawing, I'm going to be doing more of this. So if it's something that you like seeing me do, just stick around if you like. Otherwise, toodaloos. But I'll be doing more of this kind of stuff going forward. I just want to be casual and chill about these things now, and gives me an excuse to practice some drawing as well, something I wouldn't normally draw. So anyway, yeah, hopefully, I don't know, whatever, enjoy it, enjoy the movie, see it, and let me know what you reckon. And if you go see it, come back and let me know, and we'll chat, and I'll be like, yeah, righto, too easy. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodle pip.